game was tied with 7:20 to go. What'd you see from your team to just kind of create that avalanche the rest of the way?
Yeah, great juice, great defense, obviously. Conversion on offense, combination of converting off of misses and turnovers, and then executing when we had dead balls and stuff like that. So just really dialed in, impressive run right there. And I thought our resilience during the floor game. I mean, they were really motivated. They were really fast. They were really, really hungry for that game. And so that's the kind of night where it's whatever it is, it's tied at that minute mark. You're kind of like lucky to be tied with how they were playing, and we hung around long enough to be able to put that run on them and have enough juice to do that. So the run was great, but I thought our resilience in the floor game was also really important.
Lou's not going to take a guy out completely like he did tonight with Bane, but when that does happen, what's happening to the other team, or what are you kind of feeling as a coach that you're able to capitalize on when he's able to do that?
Yeah, I think when Shai gets 30, it's kind of like, whatever, it's another 30-point night for Shai. And when Lou, does an unbelievable job on great players that are hired scorers in the NBA, it's kind of to that point. But, I mean, if you stack up and look at the list of lines that great players in the NBA have had, Bane's a great player against Lou, and he's not doing it by himself. It's a 5-man defense. Other guys guard those guys, but, it's unbelievable impact. So that was another, great performance, but one of many, and it's become routine, and that's what great players do. They make great feats look routine.
Mark, you mentioned just how much Memphis wanted that, and they're not alone in that. You guys have knocked teams off like that all season, no matter who's been available. Just how difficult has it been, and how do you sort of go about preserving that feeling yourselves, that hunger to knock off teams that come in here thirsty?
It's fun. The guys want to compete. They're great competitors, and they enjoy competing. And when teams come in hungry and they need the game and they're ready to play, and we've seen that now 3 straight games, it makes the competition fun. Our guys enjoy that. So it not only is sharpening our blade, it's not only what we need to do to continue to improve and run through the finish line of the season, but our guys enjoy it. So when the game gets like that, it brings the best out of this particular group of players.
And obviously, like 7 games is the most that Dub has missed in his career. What'd you see from him, just physically, all that?
Yeah, I thought his force, was really what popped out. He dove right back into the competition and dove right back into the game, and so impressive job of building himself back up to get himself healthy, to be ready to go. And I thought he played well tonight. He was in character.
You guys talk about how much respect you have for the Thunder teams of the past all the time. For you guys to win your 61st game franchise record, and with knowing all the respect that you guys have, just what does that mean to you guys being the top team in Thunder history?
Yeah, we have miles to go before we sleep here. Obviously, there's more opportunities ahead of us, but we don't take it lightly. We honor those teams and respect those teams, and we honor and respect the organization. And are grateful for the opportunity to be here and to be able to represent the organization in this way. I think of 2 groups of people with the particular record. The first is the people that have been here from the beginning of when the team moved here. Sam, Mr. Bennett, Ayanna, Lawson, Wilson Taylor, Mark St. Ives, Donnie Strack. These are people that they literally gone box to wire to this point. And, this team's been taken down to the studs and rebuilt. It's not like there's carryover players from previous eras, that have continued this. It's a complete rebuild, and to take it from the ground back up and to then set the franchise record is impressive. And the other group of people I think about is the players. It's a special group of players that operate in a special way. They deserve special things to happen for them. There's obviously more opportunities ahead of us, but the best thing about them is how they do it, the professionalism, the character, the connectedness. They play the way you want a team to operate. and they deserve everything that they earn, and they've earned this, so they deserve it.
Kind of piggybacking off that, 61 wins. Well, I know it's only half of the equation. Regular season only matters so much. It doesn't mean anything if you guys don't reach your ultimate goal. But, like, what are you most proud of just from this team and what you've seen, during this record-breaking regular season?
I mean, it does matter, first of all. We don't take any opportunity to compete lightly, and it does matter. It also has helped us sharpen our blade and be the best version of ourselves heading into the postseason. And so, again, I've said this many times, when we've accomplished different things, it's a result of stacking. We haven't really set out to accomplish any big picture things. We just try to tackle the day in front of us, tackle the competition in front of us, just be our best on the next possession or on the next rep, and stack that up over time. And this team's done a great job of staying present in that process and improving to this point. And if we want to continue to improve, we have to continue to stack.
Anybody else? Josue, here we go.
Coach, just the
Hold on, Josue.
no, thanks. So here we go. So I was ready to go. Coach, just the Isaiah Hartenstein set a record for most assists from the center position this season, over 200 assists. Just how much has that changed things for you guys in terms of the fluidity of the offense this season? And of course, his presence was felt on both ends of the floor, especially in this one. Just a little bit of that on that too.
He was great tonight. He really battled. He got hit in the face, it felt like, 5 times tonight, and he just keeps competing. He's just such a team guy. The passing's obviously one of the great skills he has, but it's the assists, and it's also the ones that just connect you side to side or connect the offense. I mean, he's not hunting assists. He doesn't discriminate. He's just trying to make the right play every single time the ball touches his hands. He plays with no agenda out there on either end of the floor. He just wants to win, and it's impressive. It's when guys approach it like that, it's contagious. We have a lot of guys like that. We're fortunate in that way, but he certainly has done that masterfully.
Shai, what's it like to come in there and it's a tie game, 7:20 to go, and then you guys just kind of create that avalanche the way that you did?
Yeah, it's fun. Obviously, being on this side of the column, but we knew that we were going to get a really good punch from them. They're a good team. They play the right way, good players. Like, we weren't going to walk in there and just walk all over them. We knew it was going to be a fight, and we just wanted to stay the course no matter what the game gave to us, and we just did that. We stayed the course. We got stops when we needed to, and we ended up stretching the lead.
Seemed like that late clock 3 from Lou about hit the scoreboard. Did you have any doubt that was going down? It just seems like one of those shots that he tends to hit.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but honestly, like, when he shot it, I felt it going in. I probably think that a lot of times, and it just happened. But yeah, it looked pretty good when he let it go, and I'm happy with it.
Shai, I know when you've been asked about past Thunder teams, you've kind of made it a point to separate this team, this iteration, from those that you're trying to make your own history. But to win a franchise record, 61st wins, and kind of leapfrog some of those teams, what does that mean to you?
It's cool, but it doesn't mean much. Like, my ultimate goal, our team's ultimate goal, is not to set franchise record in wins. It's to hoist the trophy at the end of the season, and that's what we're after. So, like, it's cool, but it doesn't fill our cup. We still have more to do.
Surely it must feel like a sign of something, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing that we didn't already know, though. We know we're a good basketball team, and we've done a really good job of staying the course this year, and we look up and we're getting things done because we take it day by day, and that's just what that is, what a testament is.
And I know you mentioned that you knew a Memphis run or pushback was going to come. It feels like you guys have knocked off plenty of teams who've come in here thirstier with that, hunger to knock you guys off. Like, what does it take to sort of preserve that hunger among this group to push teams like that back?
Yeah, be hungrier. We're after the things that we're after. You don't let a team being more motivated than you come in here and walk all over you if you want to win a championship, and that's what we're after. and what it takes to win a championship, we want to walk in and embody every day. And I think that's why we've had success so far, because we try to take those steps towards that direction. Now, we don't always succeed, but we learn from our failures and we move forward, and that's what we've been doing.
Speaking of sort of looking back, you didn't play in that game, but is it sort of a full circle moment getting to 61 wins, franchise record, against a team that beat you guys by 77 in sort of a turning, or 73 in a sort of turning point game a few years ago?
Yeah, I completely forgot about that game. Not really. It's not that deep.
And then you've seen like sort of award season coming up, and the Defensive Player of the Year race is heating up. Where I think you and Lou are in the top 6. Usually, with the team is just complete as you guys, like it's one of the more elite modern defenses we've seen. Do you think there's any truth to the idea at all that you guys sort of like, I don't want to say get punished, but you have so many good defenders that it's hard to pick out one for sort of an award like that?
Sure. It's not that hard. I would pick out Lou Dort. What he's been to the point of our attack all year and throughout his whole career has been amazing. There's nobody in the NBA like him. What he does is special every night. You can't teach it. Like, it's a gift, and he puts it on display every night. Guys are the team's best player, and it's not a lot of nights people get the best of him. Very few. And I think that goes, like you said, a little bit unnoticed because we have a team full of defenders, and it's the reason why we're a really good defense. But yeah, Lou Dort is at the front of that, 100%. So whatever my little rank or score is, add it to Lou's.
I was going to ask you specifically about Lou tonight. He held Desmond Bane to 3 points. It's a 20-point scorer in this league.
Right, I just
wonder what you saw specifically tonight from him.
Just Lou, his lateral quickness, his physicality, like, to score on him is very tough. And if you're not on your A game, it looks like that tonight. And Desmond Bane's a really good player. He's not the first one who's done that too. But when Lou's locked in and Lou's in you all game, it's a lot. He's physical, he's fast, and he's smart with his hands and when to reach and things like that. So it's just a Lou Dort night.
You guys ended this game on 28-5 run. When you're going through those runs, can you feel that happening out on the court? I know that it probably starts on the defensive end, but like, can you guys like feel those runs happening because they've happened so many times this year?
Yeah, absolutely. You especially at home, the crowd's behind it, and it always starts with like defense. Once we're getting stops and we rebound and we're able to play fast, that's when they usually come. The more we can get to that, the better off we'll be. But yeah, we can definitely feel them.
Shai, when the Grizzlies, especially in that first half, they were ahead, but they weren't ahead by a lot. You know, times when you're on the bench, you have other guys stepping up. Like, how much of a luxury has that been all season long when guys are able to, just step up in a way where the lead or the deficit doesn't get out of hand? And of course, you guys are able to come back in a big way in that second half, especially in that fourth quarter, the humongous run. But just tell me or talk to me about just how much of a luxury it's been all season to have some of those stars mixed in with the second unit, and just the way they've been able to handle business on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, we are a full basketball team. We have multiple lineups. We have no excuse to not win any minutes with any group that's out there, and we don't put excuses on ourselves. Just us playing our brand of basketball, no matter who's out there, and trusting that on both ends of the floor, and that's the product of it.
The last question is Joe.
Shai, from where you guys were your second year here, first year of the rebuild, to now, I know you've still got a lot in front of you, but reflecting on that time, does that feel like a long time ago, or does it feel like it's gone by fast?
A little bit of both. Like, it feels like a long time ago, but it's hard to believe, like, this is my 7th year in the NBA and it's almost over. So, like, yeah, a little bit of both. It's been a very fun ride, though.